Folks, this is a story of the Golden West, land of romance, promise, adventure. It is a story of Indian warfare, of the lure of gold, of those pathfinders who risked their lives to establish a new empire. To blaze that trail required great courage, and so let us proceed with the first chapter of our story, entitled Pals in Buckskin.
Takes the land that's been theirs for years. The white man must be driven out. He must be destroyed. You know what that means? General uprising, I suppose. You bet. And we've got to get our stake and get out of here before it happens. Let's go.
Naturally, Woods is anxious to have his folks know about his good fortune. So I promised him I'd take the news of his gold strike back to his brother in the East. I'd meet Woods at his cabin and start from there today.
I wish you weren't going, Jack. Well, there's Indians every foot of that trail.
Oh, Indians.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll trail along with you as far as Woods' cabin.
Good.
I'll get you for this.
Just a moment, you fellas. Has this rat got any friends that want to take up his argument?
He's no friend of mine.
He neither, brother.
Oh, you're all right.
Come on, Bill.
yourself. Come on. Bye. Let's go back here.
Get back. Get back. We don't want any trouble with you, Woods. Just sign over your claim and get out. Why, you... Get us going.
What was that? That's not Woods. Come on. Oh!
Let them go, boys. They've learned their lesson.
Come on, get up.
I'm glad you come. They nearly got me. Come on in.
We heard the shot from on the hill.
Everything looks all right. Wait a minute.
Jack, this letter will tell them who you are. And this gold will pay the debts my brother Tom undertook when he sent me out here. And take care of your expenses.
Thank you.
If anything has happened to Tom, you can locate his daughter Mary by that picture.
He don't need her picture. He knows it by heart. Hey, Jack. Don't you know it's dangerous to fall in love with a picture? Why, the real girl is always so different.
Not this one.
Oh, maybe she is.
Hey! Don't you think there's been enough fighting here? Leave something for my old age.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Woods.
Goodbye, Jack, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hey, goodbye, Mr. Woods.
Are you going too?
Yeah, I guess I'll trail along a ways. See that the Indians don't get that picture.
I'll trade you horses there, Jack. You couldn't trade me horses now with that burro that you have. That is a right good horse. Well, Wood. Goodbye. Goodbye, Manning. Good luck to you. Yeah, I'll give him a good start. All right, Bill. Yeah, you horse.
That engine up there is sending some others after us. Come on, let's hurry. Jack, you're hurt.
I told you that girl meant a lot to me.
And I'll expect you to bring her back with you.
I intend to. Well, Bill, goodbye.
Goodbye, Jack. And don't lose your scalp.
I'll try not to.
There was no letter from Uncle George?
No, Mary. Everyone seems to have struck it rich. But us.
Hey, McGee.
Yeah, Tony.
I just made the arrangements with Bill inside there.
Gonna let old Uncle Amos go with your wagon train, Rance? Hey, you know I can just drive like nobody.
No. I won't need a town busybody where I'm going, aimless. McGee, you do as I told you, will you?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Good morning.
Oh, hello.
Well, Tom, did you get a new word from your brother George?
Not a lie.
He no doubt struck it rich and is keeping it to himself. If I were you, Woods, I'd get out there. I'm still willing to equip a wagon for you.
You will?
Under certain conditions.
Oh.
Mary and I'll take a little ride and talk this thing over. Move on. Come on, Mary.
for California?
Don't forget, Mary, I staked your uncle when he went west, and I still hold your father's notes for that. Oh, Mary, you're losing a chance to make a fortune. Marry me, and we'll start west at once.
Rance Carter, would you marry me, knowing that I do not love you?
You're Miss Mary Woods, aren't you? Well, I've a message for your father from his twin brother, George.
Oh!
Folks, before presenting Chapter 2, entitled A Call to Arms, you will remember that George Woods, a prospector, sent Jack Manning east to Hillsdale with gold for his twin brother, Tom Woods. Jack knew Tom Woods' daughter, Mary, from her photograph, which he carried with him. And just as Bill Williams, his pal in Buckskin, had predicted, it was love at first sight with Jack. When Jack arrived at Hillsdale, he found Rance Carter using Tom Woods' indebtedness to him as a club to force Mary to accept him. Jack's dog, resenting Carter's presence, leaped upon him, frightening Mary's team, which bolted and ran away. In dashing to Mary's aid, Jack lost the gold. And as he leaped from his horse to her rescue, the crash came.
Dr. Forbes, quick! This man is badly hurt.
You almost hit that man.
Get back.
Oh, he's good enough. Give me Mary. He's all right.
We'll take him to my house where I can give him the proper attention.
Oh, please, Doctor, take him to Father's. It's the least I can do to thank him for saving my life.
What I did, Miss Woods, requires no thanks. It was a privilege.
You better keep quiet, young man, until we find out how badly you're hurt.
Did you drop this picture, Mary?
Why, no. Where did you get it?
Why, I picked it up back there where that young fella got hurt.
Let me keep it, Amos, and I'll try and find out where he got it.
Huh? All right.
Hey, easy, boy.
Who is it?
He's getting along all right, Phil.
Father?
I'm all right. Careful now. Take it easy.
You seem worried about something, Mr. Manning. What is it? It was good of you to make that long trip to bring us news of Uncle's gold strike.
Oh, yes.
I only wish that Uncle had sent us some of his gold so we could go west with that wagon train tomorrow.
Mary, your uncle did send you some of his gold.
Oh, yes?
He gave me a bag of gold to give to your father to pay all of your expenses going out west.
Oh.
And I've lost it. Mary, I've searched everywhere. But it's gone.
Oh, Mr. Manning.
Manning, am I to understand that my brother sent me gold and you lost it?
Yes.
I told you this fellow Manning wasn't all that he seemed to be.
Why?
Oh, please. Rance Carter, after the way he saved my life, would you call him a thief?
Please. How the gold was lost doesn't matter. It's gone. And with it, our only chance to go west.
Well, Mr. Wood, your brother has struck it rich. He has plenty of gold. Surely some of your friends here will stake you until we can get out there.
That isn't necessary. Mr. Woods can go with me as we planned. We'll arrange the details later.
Do you mean that, Rance?
Yes, I mean it. We'll get the wagons now, and you can start loading your stuff. And there's something else I want to settle with you, too.
You don't think I stole your uncle's gold, do you, Mary?
Well, of course I don't. Jack?
The moonlight's very beautiful out there tonight.
Well, I guess we've got everything. We're pretty well equipped.
The best equipped wagon on the train, I think.
Yeah, all we need now is a lot of good luck.
I think we'll have it all right.
Are you all right?
Look there, Wood. That Westerner's been making love to Mary ever since he came to town.
I have no right to interfere, Rance. Mary must make her own choice between you.
Jack, ever since we've met, I've wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
Where did you get this?
Why, your Uncle George gave it to me to identify you.
Oh.
But that's not the only reason I've carried it.
No?
Don't you know why I've carried it, Mary?
You've got to get rid of Manning, or you don't go west in my wagon.
Wait, Rance. Wait. Mary must go west. I want her to be with my brother George. Should anything happen to me.
Mary, are you happy to be going out west to your Uncle George?
I'm happier than ever now that you're going along with us.
Jack. Come on in, have a drink. Where you been? Come in, have a drink. We got lots of drinks in here. Come on. Right in. Oh, we might as well go and have a drink. Have a drink, boys. Good food here. Hello, Jack. Hey, Bud, how are you? Hi, boy. How are you, man? How's the boy? Come on in, have a drink. How's things? Look out your way. Hi, how's it looking bad? Come on, let's have a drink. Have a drink. What's the brand? Not so bad either. What you got? Sorry, boy.
Injuns on the warpath. And it looks like a general uprising. Then this morning, when I was riding up White Cliff, I ran square into them. I was riding up the side of the cliff on my way to Old Grizzly's, and as I reached the top, I spied them. It was Yellowsnake's band. I reckoned there was, 100 of them. I waited for them to stop and powwow, then I opened fire on them. They rushed right into my fire, barking back with arrows and lead. It sure looked like I'd reached the end, and I had to think quick. There was only one thing for me to do. I did it. Fell from my horse, rolled down the cliff, and played dead. The Reds seen me fall, rode to the edge of the cliff, looked down, and feeling sure they'd finished me, let out a war whoop and scampered off. Making sure they were gone, I got up and started to scout around from my horse. But good old Ginger was up to what I was doing and came tearing down after me. I watched the Injuns ride away, but knowing you never can trust them red devils, and thinking they might circle me, I hit for my hidden trail in Dark Canyon and hightailed it back to town. It is an old trick, but it saved my scalp.
Yes, but my brother and Mary's going right through that Indian country.
But Jack Manning is with them, and he can beat the Injuns at their own game any day.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, we will be gone. See you down there. What's the matter, Sheriff? What's the matter over there?
My dog seems to be about as glad as I am. We're going west with you.
Yes, he does.
Manning, you're under arrest. Tom Wood here says you stole the gold his brother sent him.
Hey, Father, what does this mean? Father.
Mr. Woods is not back of this, Carter. Someday you and I will meet again.
What's the trouble?
Morning, I think.
What are you doing here?
Father.
You'll have a chance to prove that.
Get those wagons in line. We're ready to go.
All right, Mary. They're waiting for us. Quick. Don't, come on. Give us a chance. Mary!
Oh, Jack. Keep this, Jack. I believe in you.
Aren't you going, Amos?
No, sir. If there ain't room enough out west for my friend, there ain't room enough for me.
Oh. All right, Amos.
Before we start Chapter 3 entitled A Furnace of Fear, let me remind you that Jack Manning went east to carry gold to Tom Woods, so he and his daughter Mary could join George Woods, Tom's twin brother, at Gold Creek. Bill Williams, Jack's pal in buckskin, predicted a lot of trouble for Jack, and he was right. In saving Mary from a runaway, Jack lost the gold. Rance Carter, who had staked Mary's uncle and is financing Mary and her father on the trip west to keep them in his debt, found the gold and kept it. And now, with the wagon train leaving for Gold Creek, Jack is falsely accused of theft and arrested. Mary is heartbroken over the party.
Goodbye. Hey, Manny, can I borrow your horse? I've got some important business over at the county seat.
You certainly can, Amos. Doesn't look as though I were going to get a chance to use him now.
Take care of my horse, Amos.
Yeah, you won't need a horse where you're going. Give me your gun. Come on.
All right.
Well, folks, my cabin's gone up in smoke. A bonfire for a bunch of redskins.
Oh, Bill. Oh, hello, Leif. How are you? Just passed your friend Woods on the way to his cabin. I tried to stop him, but he's too darn stubborn to listen to reason. He's going to be sorry, too.
He's right. If we kept Woods here, we had to tie him.
Jim, these folks knew Indians as well as we do. They wouldn't be so carefree, would they?
You bet they wouldn't, Bill. They'd sure be doing some worrying.
going to hurt you.
Take it out. Boys, I've seen plenty of engine trouble. But I've never seen them as thick as this.
Get him in bed, Bob. Get the doc.
What's his arm, Doc?
Boys, we've got to go out and bring George Woods back to town.
Oh, okay. Come in. Let's
Hold on, boys. Smoke signals. Boys, we've no time to lose. Come on. Well, everything looks quiet. I reckon we're in time. Hey, look. Are you all right, Woods?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Well, I reckon we got here just in time. George, get that chair over there.
There they go.
Shoot him.
High crack one. You shoot this brother right through the head.
Say what?
Yeah?
This ought to convince you that the settlement is the place for you until after this uprising is over.
I guess you're right, Bill. Close up those windows, boys.
Come on.
Oh, look. Sheriff got him. I knew he was going to get arrested, too.
Oh, hello there, Sheriff.
Is that your man?
Yep, that's him.
The sheriff of this county, I ought to throw you out of office. You can't prove that that man stole any gold.
Why, Sheriff,
Now, never mind. Open that cell.
All right.
Oh, Wilbur. Howdy.
Young man, you're discharged.
Thanks, Sheriff.
That's all right.
Well, man, I did it.
Good for you, man. I knew you would.
Come on.
Well, Sheriff, what about my gun?
Give him his gun.
All right. Thanks. How'd you do it, Amos?
Well, you see, I figured he wasn't guilty. So I just used my personal influence and I got him out.
You sure did, Amos. Now I can catch that wagon train before it hits the Indian country.
Well, I sure hope you do, boy.
Goodbye, Amos. And thank you.
By cracky, folks, if I only had a horse, darned if I wouldn't go with that.
I'll lend you mine, Amos. You give me half the gold. Fine.
You will? Say, that's a bargain, mister. Give me the horse.
No, I can't give you that horse, Amos. I was only fooling. That horse cost me $100.
Well, I never ride a cheap horse, and a bargain's a bargain. Now, give me
Come on, Bob. You made a bargain. Wait a minute. I got $50 worth of provisions for you.
Well, I need them.
You need them.
I thought you were father.
Good morning, Rance.
Good morning.
There you are, Mary. Looks like we're going to have another good day, doesn't it? Well,
Wait a minute, Wood. Let Mary ride alone. I want to talk with you.
all right. Stop that bay horse, Mary. Better put out your fire, Carter. It's liable to spread.
Well, what if it does? We won't be here. Come on.
Get out of it. Hey!
Wood, I'm going to marry your daughter as soon as we get to Gold Creek. And I'm counting on your help to make her forget Manning.
Well, Amos, for the shortcut we've taken, we ought to sight the wagons today.
You're right. We should.
Well, I guess that ought to put that thing out.
Yep, I don't never leave no fires behind me.
No.
Nope, that's all right to me.
Prairie fire. We must warn the others. Prairie fire! Prairie fire! Rolling right up on us. Ride for your lives. Come on. Turn back, Carter. We've got to save Mary. No, every man for himself. But you can't do that, Carter. We can't. Your chances have started this fire. Hey, turn back, I tell you. Turn. Amos, look! Prairie fire sweeping right down from that mountain. The wagon train is right at the top.
We're showing you the Red Terror, that being Chapter 4 of The Injuns Are Coming, a thrilling story of the pioneer days in America. Jack Manning, you'll remember, was put in jail when that coyote, Rance Carter, charged him with stealing the gold that Tom Wood's twin brother George had sent east so Tom and his daughter Mary could join him out west at Gold Creek. But Uncle Amos got Jack out of jail, and he and Jack have been hitting the trail hard trying to catch up with the wagon train. Rance Carter is plumb sure that he'll win Mary, and has told her father that he must lend a hand in help making Mary forget Jack. Amos and Jack catch up with the wagons just as a pesky prairie fire is sweeping down on them. Mary's wagon is wrecked, and she's pinned under it, right in the trail of the sweeping flames.
Amos, look! A prairie fire sweeping right down through that valley. That wagon train is right in its path. I'll get you in a minute. Don't worry, Mary. It's me, it's Jack. Gather your force. The fire is going to burn us up. Come on. We're safe here, folks. The wind is changing. It's blowing the fire the other way. Are you all right? All right, Marv. It's changed. All changing over there. Anything happened to Mary? Wait a minute, Woods. Why don't you find out first? We were so worried about you, Mary. She's safe. Safe! I told you she would be. No thanks to you, Carter. If your little scheme to keep Manning in jail had succeeded, Mary would have perished.
Oh, Father.
My child, my child. Manning, how can I ever thank you?
I can only thank Providence, sir, that I got there in time.
I'm certainly sorry I had a hand in your arrest, Manning. I was forced into it.
We don't want any jailbirds with this wagon train, Manning.
Listen, Carter. We need men like Manning in this wagon train more than we need you. Am I right, folks? It was your carelessness that caused that fire.
Why do you put the fire out?
Mary, dear, we have room in our wagon for you and your father. Haven't we, Leia?
Well, I should say we have. I'm glad to have you with us, Woods. You don't need to ride to this fella Carter anymore. Now, you just run along, get in our wagon.
Oh, thank you.
Manning, I want to talk to you, too. See, it's men like you we need to guide us across these plains.
Sure a narrow escape we had, Dad, in that fire. We are. You're lucky. Look at here. Here comes David. Hello. Here's Cody. How are you? We want you off of this horse. What? Get up there, Amos. Wait a minute. Where's he?
Lordy. Gee, but that darn saddle got sore. How'd you get here? Well, I come overland. Oh, I'd have been here sooner, but you see, I had to stay till I got Jack Manning out of jail. You get Jack Manning out? I sure did. Why, I just used my influence. Man, where'd you get the horse? Well, a fella back home staked him to me. Say, I'll sell him to you for $100.
Thanks for the full clothes on everybody now, boys. Got 18 of my horses. Thanks for the
Any news from Jack or your brother Tom? Started west yet?
If they have, they're going to run right plumb into the Indians.
You're right. It's a general uprising, George. The worst we've seen in our time.
Yep. It certainly looks bad.
They're coming out. Wonder home now.
Maybe everything's going to be all right. Now, we'll take care of it. I'll be right back. Now, don't worry, Miss Smith.
Hi, Bill. George?
Hello, Jack.
Oh, I just met a woman out there. Says the Indians burned her cabin and killed all of her men folks.
What do you think of that?
We hope to see you through all right, Mrs. Smith. Now, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
George. Yeah? I'll tell you what let's do. We'll take up a collection for the widow.
Good. I'll start it off.
Get on, boys.
I don't mind. Thank you. There you go.
All right, folks. Come on, Andy, up for the woman and the babies. Hey, George. Those winnings right in here.
That of all, Bill.
My boy.
Got a big fire, boy. Look at that. Put her right I'll be glad to get this. I'll be right back. We'll build a new home, boys.
Rance Carter watching every move I make.
I wouldn't worry about that, Mary. I'm going to settle with Mr. Carter when the proper time arrives.
Manny needn't think he's going to take that girl from me.
No. If somebody told her that you had her uncle's gold, he sure could.
Come here.
Well, I'm looking forward to some very happy days together at Gold Creek.
I hope so, Jack.
You hope so? Well, aren't you sure?
Not with Rance Carter there.
There she be. Aye, Cracky, I reckon them Indians they talk so much about must have heard that I was with this outfit. Don't do that, Amos. I got a weak heart.
Yes, and Amos has got a weak brain.
Mary, your picture has certainly meant good luck to me.
It has, hasn't it?
Oh, but Mary, it's already saved my life.
Oh, well, I guess you better keep it, Jack.
I intend to. Always.
Happy, Mary?
Oh, Mary. You know, they're not dying of thirst back in that wagon train. We don't have to hurry back with this water.
I suppose not.
Why don't you sit down? Up you go. There. Run, Mary.
Jack!
Look! The Indians are coming! Get the women and children under cover quick! There's a barricade!
Oh, Jack! Look out, Jack! Look out! Oh, Jack!
Mary, come on.
Hold on now!
To have help. Gold Creek isn't possible. No humans could get through that wall of redskins. Look Pop! Look! There's a fresh band of those red devils coming down the valley to join them. You fellas hold this spot. You know what this means. Used this signal before.
Here, Jack. Let him take my picture, too. His friend Bill is not there. Uncle George must be.
Old pal, find Bill and bring him here.
Throw my gun on you.
Well, folks, we're going to give you the Circle of Death, that being Chapter 5 of The Injuns Are Coming, a story of pioneer days in America. Young Jack Manning has guided the wagon train across the plains to about a day's drive from Gold Creek, where they are heading for. The Injuns surround them, and a hard-fit battle is fought, and everybody is in considerable danger. In the party is Uncle Amos, Tom Woods, and his daughter Mary. Also Rance Carter, a no-good cuss, who calculates to wed Mary because he holds her father's notes. Jack Manning sends his dog ahead with a message to his pal Bill Williams at Gold Creek. Jack fights like tarnation for his own life and for Mary, the gal he loves.
There's a fresh band of those red devils coming down the valley to join them. You fellows...
Those dirty Indians won't get my mother. That's right, don't give it to them.
Those red devils have broken through the barricade. Come on!
Oh, my God!
Look there! They're coming over the barricade! Let go of my gun, Art.
Here, Mary, here's my dad's gun.
Like a man.
Surrender!
Go take that wounded man's place, you white livered rat!
Hey, Wood. Wait a minute.
Hello, Leif. How are you?
Hi. Hey, you heard from your brother Tom yet?
No. I was just telling Bill here, if I didn't hear from my brother on that wagon train today, I'm going to start worrying.
And I've been telling him that Jack Manning is with him. He'll bring them through all right.
I hope so.
Look. George, that's Jack's dog.
Looks like trouble to me, boys.
Untied in a minute.
George. He's out there on the prairie somewhere. He's in trouble. This is Jack's signal that he needs help.
Yes, and my brother and Mary, they're with him.
Folks,
Looks like trouble. It's trouble. Come on, folks. Come on. What is it?
There's a wagon train out there. And they're in trouble. No doubt Indians. We've got to go and help them.
What's the trouble? What is it? We're with him, you know?
Leave me out there. Get up.
Here, Jack, take this.
Thank you.
Well, Jack, we licked them. I told you we'd do it.
Oh, Amos, this fight isn't over. Those Indians have only withdrawn to fool you. It's an old trick of theirs.
By heck, they don't fool Amos Prouty.
Here, you men, get back to your post. Don't let those Indians fool you. They're not whipped by a long shot. The next attack will be stronger than ever. Woods,
you stand with the wagon and guard it the best
all right,
you can.
Jack. You men, strengthen those barricades over there.
You'll kill us all. I'm going to surrender. White flag don't mean anything to an Indian. You coward, you.
Stronger than ever, Wood.
You hear that, Mary? We can't hold out much longer. Homewood, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be out here. You never interfere with my business anymore.
There, Mary. There, dear. Perhaps it's better so. There's very little hope for any of us now. I'm afraid my dog never got through the bill.
Mary, look! The dog!
Alone. He couldn't get through. Mary, take this gun. Those red devils must never take us alive. Remember, the last shot for yourself.
Mary, look! Coming over the ridge. Those are not Indians, they're white men.
It's white men, boys! White men! White men! Here they come!
Everybody, look! Coming over the ridge, see them? That Bill was a man full of grit. Giving up hope. We didn't think you'd ever get through.
Well, we got here in time, didn't we?
Are you all right?
Race McKeith heard the news. And where's your father?
Sure got a hold of you, Jack.
That's the trouble.
Jack, I reckon the Indians would have got you all. Hadn't been for your dog.
My good old pal, yeah. Bill. This is Mary. I told you I'd bring her back.
Howdy, miss. Say, I've heard a lot of nice things about you, Jack. Say, Jack. Yeah. I reckon I better catch up with the boys and go on and help them round up those Indians. Goodbye.
Hello, Bill. Well, he'd rather face a whole band of Indians than one little woman.
Woods, we sure all feel sorry about your poor brother. Poor Tom. Yeah, but there's one consolation. He went down fighting. Oh, here comes Mary now. Come on, boys, let's get these wagons lined up. All right.
Oh, Uncle George. Uncle, you're all I have left in the world now. You and Jack.
Mary.
Sure got hold of you, Jack.
That's the last time you'll ever embrace her, Jack Manning.
Friends of Hate's Harvest, that being Chapter 6 of The Injuns Are Coming, a story of the pioneer days in America. Last time, Bill Williams and George Woods rode out from Gold Creek with a posse to help the wagon train which the Injuns were attacking, and got there just in time. George Woods finds that his twin brother, Tom, who was just coming west, has been killed. But Mary, Tom's daughter, was protected by brave Jack Manning, who loves her. Rance Carter, a jealous coyote, tries to get a shot at Jack. Bill Williams, Jack's pal, chasing the Injuns, is attacked by two redskins hiding at the top of the cliff and fighting like fury. All three plunge down into the gorge below.
Oh, Jack, I can't go on and leave poor Father here.
Unfortunately, Mary, it's the only thing we can do. It's the law of the trail.
The last time you'll ever embrace her, Jack Manning.
Hey, Alfred, wait a minute. I want to saddle that horse before we water him.
You meddlesome old busybody.
Oh, Jack. You think we better head for Gold Creek now or wait for Bill and the others?
Harwood, you don't have to worry about Bill. He'll take care of himself. Mary, I'm going down and get my horse now.
Les, you better get that wagon hitched up.
All right, Wood.
Oh, Slim, get your team hooked up as quickly as you can. I want to get this outfit on the trail right away.
All right, Jack.
I told you I'd settle them pesky redskins. Bring on some more engines. Bring them on.
Well, old Chief, fly up the creek. Get out of your war paint and feathers now. We've got to hit the trail for Gold Creek.
Say, Jack, there's something I've been wanting to say to you all day.
Well, it'll have to keep, Uncle Amos. Tell me the next time you see me.
But just a minute.
Haven't got time now.
But hey, Les, can you just get somebody to ride my horse for a little ways?
Well, what's the matter, Amos?
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'm going to ride standing up in the wagon.
Go ahead.
Oh, Uncle George, I can't go away and leave poor Father here.
My poor brother. Poor Tom.
Hey, Les.
Yeah.
You better get this outfit strung out. You want to hit Gold Creek by sundown.
Well, we'll only be a few minutes, Manning. Don't you worry.
All right, good.
Oh, Hank, I think that's all right.
Mr. Wood, if there's anything I can do to help you or Mary here, I'd be glad to do it.
No, Rance Carter. There isn't anything you can do for us.
I'll see you at the settlement tonight, Woods. You and I have some business to attend to.
Very well, Carter. I'll be there.
Say, Les,
What is it, Manning?
you better hold your wagon here a while and wait for Mary and her uncle. I'll go back and start the others.
I'd be right glad to, Manning.
All right, Les.
Oh, Annie, come here.
Move on. All the wagons right up this way. Follow right up that door.
You know, I feel right sorry for Mary. Leaving her poor old father out there in the flames like this.
Yes, I know, Les. It's terrible.
Well, climb in. We'll get going right away.
up with them Injuns.
No? Well, I sure did, and they were plenty tough.
And you sure look it, too.
Hey, fellas, looky here.
Say, Bill, what does that smoke signal mean?
It means that them Injuns is calling the others back to their village.
Oh, that's it, eh?
Yeah.
Well, we saw a bunch of troops over the hill there. Maybe that'll hurry 'em along.
Sure will. Well, I'm herding back for town.
Me too. All right, boys, go ahead.
I'm so worried, Jack. My poor father, out there on the plains, all alone.
Oh, I know how you feel, Mary, and I do sympathize with you. But then, that's all in the past, you know, and you can't bring back the past. Just remember you've got your whole life to live, and you've got to make it a happy one. And then, of course, you know you're not entirely alone. There's your Uncle George, and you've always got me.
Jack.
Mary, tell you what you do. You get under the covers and get a good night's rest. And when you wake up in the morning, the whole world's going to look brighter. I've got to leave you now, but I'll see you in the morning.
Good night, Jack.
Good night, Mary. Well, boys, running up those engines today, but wouldn't stop for the uprising. There's just a few scattered bands left.
That's good news, Bill. Now I can go back to the mine and go to work.
I'll play it.
Tonight, I'm going to play for a showdown. If you fellas do as I told you, we'll all get rich.
Yeah?
Go ahead and get the horses, Charlie. Come on, McGee.
Want to dance with me, Whiskers?
No.
Now will you have a drink?
No. I got some important information I've been wanting to give Jack Manning all day.
Cancel his debt to me. Your brother agreed that Mary and I should get married as soon as we arrived here in Gold Creek.
Oh.
I heard Bull McGee accuse Rance Carter of having the gold. Then I seen Carter with a little sack of gold, and I reckon it's the gold that you lost.
Amos, I've suspected Carter all the time.
You know what? Your brother incurred that debt and staked you to come out here.
I know it. I sent Jack Manning back east with plenty of gold. Just to cancel that debt.
If you did, that gold never reached its proper destination.
What?
Bill. Yeah. There's going to be trouble. You see that none of Carter's friends interfere. You depend on me, Jack. Carter, that gold did reach its destination, and you know it. Now, are you going to give it to Woods, or am I going to have to take it off him?
Manning, you're not big enough to take anything away from me.
Fight down the gold nut. Jack Manning, a fellow named Carter. Fight. Let's get down. Be all with him. This is a free-for-all fight, and I'm going to get right in.
Hopefully. Stay out of this.
I think your friend Jack Manning's going to get the worst of this.
I'm afraid you're going to make a mistake.
Come on, Jack. Jack, get up. Get up. Hey, Jim. Carter and Manning are down at the saloon, and they're having it out. It's a fight to the death.
Good. There's the wagon, and Mary Woods is sleeping in it right now. If we want to get that gold that Carter promises, we got to do what he said.
Well, I'm going to get that gold.
Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack.
Folks, right now we're going to have the hostage of fear. That being Chapter 7 of The Injuns Are Coming, a story of pioneer days in America. Jack Manning has safely guided the wagon train to Gold Creek. But Rance Carter, that ornery hound, he reckons he's going to wed Mary, the girl Jack loves. Carter has got Mary's guardian, her Uncle George, under his thumb on account of an old debt Carter figures is still due him. But Jack Manning, he knows that the debt has been paid. He accuses Carter of trickery, and they come to blows. While Mary is grieving over the death of her father, killed by the pesky Injuns, and Jack and Carter are fighting like devils in the saloon, right sudden, a shot crashes through the window, and Jack goes down.
Jack, come on there, right? Come on, Jack. Let's get down there.
Rance Carter, I've waited a long time to give you... Don't be too sure of that, Jack Manning.
George Wood, I think your friend Manning's going to get the worst of this.
And I'm afraid you're making a big mistake.
Come on, Jack. Bill Williams, this is a free-for-all fight, and I'm going to get right into it.
Now, wait. You stay out of this.
Get on up, come on, Jack.
You all right, Jack? You sure he didn't get you?
No, I'm all right. It was just shock, you see. Mary's picture. Didn't I tell you that picture would bring me good luck? Or save my life again?
Well, Mary's picture may be good luck, but I'm going to get the fellow that fired that shot.
And if you don't, I will.
Yes, I know you will, boys.
It's all right, Jim. Keep me covered. There you are. The notion of gold. I found it on Rance Carter. Just as I told you.
You're right, Amos. Jack, that's the very gold I gave you to bring back to my brother.
Yes, and that crook stole it.
Him with that bag of gold in his pocket all the time, he ought to be hung.
Yes, and I'm with you.
Father, you can keep the gold you stole from me. The notes that you hold against Mr. Woods are paid in full.
Huh. I always knowed you wasn't half as smart as you thought you was.
Oh, it's a woman's voice. It's Mary.
That's not Mary and carried her away.
Who got her?
Oh, some ruffians. I tried to stop them. They got me.
Here, Frank, take her. All right, Dad. Come on, Wood. Which way do they go?
That way.
Amos, get the horse as quick as you can. Break up, Wood. We'll get her back. They can't travel fast with a prisoner. Come on, Bill. We'll pick up the tracks. All right.
Oh, this is terrible. First my brother's killed, and then Mary's gone. And I urged them to come out here.
That Manning crowd isn't through with me yet. The next time it'll be my turn. Let's have a drink.
Look, Bill. It's a plain trail, all right. 5 shod horses, and one of them has lost a front shoe. Come on, boys.
Don't you worry, Jack. We'll find them. They done anything to that girl of yours, they'll sure suffer.
Oh, both stay together now. Don't forget to look at Black Canyon, boys. Hurry back. Now watch the Indian, boys. Be careful.
I think they should be in the trail up Black Canyon, baby.
All right. Hey, hold up there, you fellas.
So, you're tying up your clothes to leave a trail for your friends, eh?
Yes, and when my friends find me, they'll make you suffer for this, Bull McGee.
Never give me that rag, Bull.
Let them trail us. Where we're going, there ain't no white man gonna follow.
Go ahead, Jim. You keep an eye on her.
Come on.
Tell me, here's the stuck there, sister. No, let there see what's stuck in it.
Me, no, Neo.
Neo. It's in one down Neo. You might hear news. The answer no I knew. It's a shiver. No news.
Well, from the looks of this cabin, Woods, I reckon you're doing your own housekeeping.
Everything's gone wrong, Amos. I had planned such a happy homecoming for Mary and my brother.
Now, don't you worry about Mary. Oh, Jack will bring her home all right. You know, I told him just how to go about it.
I hope you're right, Amos.
Right. Say, I'm always right.
Let's clean up this dirt.
That's a good idea.
Bill, look. This trail forks here. That's their trail, all right, Bill.
Yes, but Jack, that trail leads right into the Indian country.
That's the trail they've taken, Bill. Mary's blazed it for us.
Well, come on.
There's Yellow Snake's camp. Come on.
Hold on there, partner. How do we know they're not going to scalp us?
Well, I'll give them the signs that we're friends. And here on a peaceful visit. All right, Bull. Old Yellow Snake says, come on.
All right.
Oh, I'm not going.
Hey, none of that, miss. Come on.
No. He wants to know what we want.
Well, you tell him that you brought your friends to him for protection from the bad white man.
Let me go.
He says that fools decide quickly. Wise men seek counsel. Oh. They're going into council now. That's the way they always do. I guess we got to wait.
You, Carter. Well, after what happened yesterday, you're not welcome here. Get out.
Just a minute, Woods. I'm not here on a social call. I'm here on business. Let's sit down and talk it over. Come on. Woods, I've come for a signed deed to one half of your claim.
That's funny.
Wouldn't you give that much? To know where your niece is and have her back again?
You know where she is. You'll tell me or I'll just...
Shoot! And you lose your only chance of ever seeing Mary again.
Say, by cracky, we can just hold him here until Mary is brung back.
I want that deed.
Amos, get the paper and ink. Carter, you're going to suffer for this. I can't sign away Mary's fortune this way, Carter.
No, certainly we can't.
Well, what good is a fortune if she never returns?
Huh? He's right, Woods.
Here they come. Oh, we'll find out.
No, we're not someone at the house. It's a silver. Never got the notes. Next day, I'm able. The house is it. Hey, the tire is tired over to.
Well, what is it?
He says the teepees of his people are ours, and his squaws will guard the white squaw.
Good.
We know how it's done. That's it. That's away. That's a chance. That's a chance.
Oh, let me go.
You tell him that we'll pay him for this.
Look, Bill. Jack, that's Yellowsnake's camp. They've got Mary and they're dragging her into that teepee. Hold on, Jack. We've got to trick those devils. Jack, Mary would be safer in a den of rattlesnakes. Bill, I'm going to get to that teepee. You take the horses and work your way around to the other side of the camp.
All right.
Quiet, quiet. Oh, quiet, quiet. Oh, quiet. Oh, quiet, quiet.
We're going to have today, folks, the Dagger Duel. That being Chapter 8 of The Indians Are Coming, a story of the pioneer days in America. Rance Carter, a no-good scamp, goes hog wild when Mary Wood spurns his worthless love and causes his men to carry her off to an Indian village. Carter then goes to Mary's uncle, George Woods, and demands a deed for the half of Wood's rich claim for Mary's safe return. Jack Manning is Mary's true love. He and Bill Williams, his pal in buckskin, have trailed Mary, and as they creep towards the Indians' teepees, Jack's dog tries to warn him that some Indians are hiding in the bush. But the warning comes too late, and the Indians jump Jack.
Bill, look! The trail leads right down into that Indian camp. That's Yellow Snake's camp. They've got Mary, and they're dragging her into that teepee. Come on.
Hold on. Jack, we've got to trick those devils. Mary'd be safer in a den of rattlesnakes.
Bill, I'm going to get to that teepee. You take the horses and work your way around to the other side of the camp.
All right. Be careful. They're treacherous.
Don't worry about me, Bill.
Quiet, quiet.
Are you red devils? Bill! Old pal, you tried to warn me, didn't you? Jack, are you all right? Oh, I'm all right, Bill. There's no time to be lost to get to Mary.
Go ahead. I'll be down there with the horses.
Old boy, you stay here and watch.
Ate akpoik na chanish mahanning eh. Ho.
Don't give him that paper, Woods. How do we know he's got Mary?
Put him up, Carter!
Well, I'm the only one that knows where Mary is. And I'll be back with proof that I have her. And you be ready to give me that paper.
Done. So what I don't shoot it. It's 3 a.m. They don't shoot it.
What's he talking about?
Well, I just told him that your name was Bull McGee and the girl's name was Mary Wood.
Oh, well, that's all right.
It's terrible.
I told him that she wasn't your squaw.
Yeah?
Ehoahan. Naswa.
Mary! Mary!
Jack!
Mary!
Oh, Jack!
Look, Bull! Manning's dog.
Manning must be here after the girl. He's followed our trail here.
Well, they won't get her. Oh! Oh! Mary! Oh! They're coming! Quick!
Now, William.
He wants to know what you're fighting for.
Tell him we're fighting over the girl. She belongs to me.
Huh. He's telling him that she belongs to him.
Tell him he lies. She's mine.
Down there it's still her. Down there it's still her. Hurry! What's the estanosis?
What are they doing now?
You're going after the knives. You've got to fight for her.
The knives.
Oh, Jack! Jack!
Don't worry, Mary. It's going to be all right. I'm not afraid of them. Good old pal, you came to my rescue.
Tisha, Panama don't know hey.
What did he say?
Said he thought it was an enemy tribe, but instead, it was a bad white men. They must be killed.
Will you tell him to tell Yellow Snake that?
Steven, milk it, Jim. Look with you. You must be just me home.
Don't let me see us through. We're here. Hit that to say service. You said the white men have got to settle their own fights. Come on. It's I see Nico on in. Hit the issue. You know what old Yellow Snake said? What? Their time has not yet come. That means they're planning trouble. We've got to get away. You all right, folks? Yes, Bill. Thanks to your shot, we got away safely. Well, now they'll be right after us.
So we'll take the Deep Canyon Trail to Wood's cabin.
Good.
Pull him up, boys. Here he comes now. Well, we lost the girl. Manning and Williams got away from the Indian camp. They've headed for the Woods cabin.
Yes, I know all about that. I saw them. Now listen, you fellas. I have another plan.
What? Look! It's Mary! It's Mary!
I'm so glad.
Mary, how are you?
Mary, thank God you're back safe. There's your reward, Jack.
Didn't I tell you that if Jack just followed my instructions, he'd get her back safe?
Jack, Carter's going to be back here soon. You better hide those horses and we'll prepare a little surprise for him.
Well, Bill.
I'll get them under cover, Jack. Anything to surprise Carter.
Come on, we're in the house.
Well, I'll go ahead.
So you see, Uncle, once again, Jack has saved my life.
Mary, I'm afraid you owe most of that to Bill. Oh.
Carter's coming. Now, folks, you go into the other room and come out as I told you.
Come in.
Oh, it's you, Carter. Well, you did come back, didn't you?
Yes, Woods. I came back for your answer, and I want it.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do. Oh.
There's your answer, Carter.
Now, Woods, you have Mary. I want that deed.
None of that, Carter.
What curse and paper?
Yes, if you'll live long enough.
Friends, we're going to have today the blast of death, that being Chapter 9 of The Indians Are Coming, a thrilling story of pioneer days in America. Jack Manning and Bill Williams have rescued Mary Woods, Jack's sweetheart, from the Indian village. They return with her to her uncle's cabin, where Rance Carter, who's a bad hombre, also in love with Mary, has been trying to make George Woods, her uncle, sign over a half of his claim for her safe return. Carter calculates to come back later for his answer. With Mary already at home, Woods plans a surprise for Carter. But Carter, he turns the tables on them by having the gang fire on their cabin.
There's your answer, Carter.
Now, Woods, you have Mary. I want that deed. None of that, Carter.
You dog!
The deed
pay
for this.
Yeah.
Mary.
Oh, I'm all right, Uncle. And see, I've still got the deed.
Judge me, Mary. I did all this because I love you.
Rance Carter, I never want to look upon your face again.
That's right, Mary.
Now let's get Carter. Wait, Bill. Now, Carter, you get out of this country and don't come back. Get out.
Oh, Jack. I always believe in stomping out snakes where you find them.
No, Bill. He isn't worth it.
You're a nice gang of cowards. I'm no coward, Carter. But I'm getting tired of this job. Come on, fellows, get out.
I think that's the last we'll see of Mr. Carter.
Oh, Jack. Jack, you're not going away, are you?
No, indeed I'm not. As a matter of fact, your uncle offered Bill and me an interest in the mine if we'd stay here and help him work it. And we're both going to stay.
Oh, I'm so glad, Jack.
Say, look, ain't that just too lovely? Look.
Bull, I'm not through with Manning and that Woods crowd yet. I'll show them. Well, maybe that young Indian chief that took such a liking to Mary could help us out a little bit. I'm not turning Mary over to any Indian chief. You don't have to. Let the Indians do the work. We'll collect the reward. Bull, that's a good idea. We'll do it. All right.
to Sierra. We got to see what that is. We got to see the Sierra.
What is it?
To know what your business is.
Tell him there is much more gold where that came from, if he will help us get it.
Wilbur McGaugh. Now we're standing with us and standing no. That's how high. That's it to Sierra.
What did he say?
Says that the yellow gold has brought him nothing but trouble. And the white man's greed brought him misery and death.
No, I do. This iron issue has to win it. What the hell is it to win it? That's criminal to me and you. Not to me or to you.
What is it?
Says the white man robs them of their teepees. When the Indian fights, why the soldiers come.
Well, if that's so, ask him what his braves are making bows and arrows and hatchets for.
Not so story, David. This is one of my business. Not all one. Not just in the honey.
What is it? What do you say?
There's a hunting season here.
We're going to see how it's the one. This is how you see what I'm doing with that now. Who hook ahead?
What do you say?
There's a visit to the Nan. We've got to get out of here.
Right now.
Show him this, and tell him he can have the white squaw if he'll come and work with us.
So, folks, today we're going to have a Redskin's Vengeance. That being Chapter 10 of The Injuns Are Coming, a thrilling story of pioneer days in America. Rance Carter, stopping at no kind of deviltry, has joined up with the Injuns to gain possession of Mary Woods. The Redskins attacked the Woods gold claim. Jack Manning with Mary, his sweetheart, and Bill Williams, his pal, are trapped in the mine tunnel, where, unknown to them, a blast has been set by Mary's uncle. Bill fights off the attackers at one end of the tunnel, while Mary and Jack try to escape through the other. And then as they hurry along, the tunnel blows up.
Bill, that's Rance Carter with a bunch of Indians. They mean mischief.
Sure do, Jack. You take Mary, run through the tunnel, and out the other end. I'll stay here and hold them off.
Well, I can't let you do that, Bill. I can't leave you alone.
You've got to. It's the only way you can get Mary out of here.
All right, Bill. Come on, Mary.
Be careful, Bill.
I will.
Rance Carter, I tell you there's nobody in that mine but Bill Williams.
I know, Bull. He sent the Manning and the girl through that tunnel.
Penwick.
You see, Carter? It's working out just like I said. The Indians are doing the work. We'll get the reward.
Yeah, that young Indian chief thinks he's going to get married, but he's not. Charlie, go over and get that girl.
Right. Now, wait a minute.
Carter, you're a fool. Can't you see McGee? They'll think Manning killed him. Oh.
Lucky for you, Carter, if they'll think Manning fired that shot, or they'd kill us all.
I know what I'm doing. Tom, go get those horses.
All right.
Come on, now we'll get the girl.
Well, don't make any more false moves. We've got to go with them to the village to see if they finish Jack Manning. And then we'll take the girl and leave.
All right. Come on.
Wood! Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter, Wood? You ain't hurted her, be you? Huh? Say, tell me, you ain't dead, are you? Hey, George.
Oh, Uncle Amos.
Those Indians, they got me good that time. Well, darn their pesky redskins. Say, they just knowed that I had no musket, or they wouldn't come around here. Ouch. Easy there.
Well,
Here's Bill. George, give us a hand, will you?
Well, what's the matter?
What's the matter? Why, that darn Indians and I stopped him when I wasn't looking.
Oh, did they get you bad, George?
Yeah, they got me pretty bad, Bill.
Well, now listen, fellas. We've got to get over to the cabin. Why, the woods are just full of Indians.
Come on.
Yeah. Come on, let's get him over.
Give us a hand. Easy now. Careful now. Take it easy, George.
You all right?
I'm all right.
He'll be all right in a minute.
Easy there, Rich.
Now, you take care of George, Amos. I'll go to the settlement, warn the others, and get help.
All right.
All right.
No hita, here po.
Onis do inoha.
Ito na nanisita no to na. Let's go hita. That's your idea. Ah! Hey! You're... That's... Whoa! Ah! Billy!
Trooper! There's engines on the warpath again. They're taking my pal Jack Manning and the Woods girl to Yellow Snake's village. I've seen smoke signals all along the way. It's a general uprising.
Well, my camp isn't far. I'll ride back and give the alarm.
All right, and bring them to Yellow Snake's.
No hita. Here po.
Indians on the warpath again, sir. They've attacked the Woods mine, carried off Jack Manning and Miss Woods to the old Yellow Snake's camp.
This looks rather serious, Sergeant. Have the trumpeter blow boots and saddles.
Yes, sir. Come on, Jim.
Where did you get your information?
From Scout Bill Williams.
Change your horse and be ready to go with us.
Place the key cards in there.
Na, sa, he, ni, e, no. What's he talking about?
The Yaller Snake is asking him who killed his son. The young buck said he wasn't sure, but he thought it was a white leader, meaning man.
Hurry. Yellow Snake, it was Manning.
All right. What a cowardly whelp you are, Carter.
Kako se kanio? It's samo what it on his to. It's a shame I stand on you.
The Yaller Snake has ordered Manning tied to a stake. They're going to kill him.
Your friend Manning had listened to me. He wouldn't be coming to such a death.
How can you stand by and see this man being tortured?
Jack Manning, Chief Yaller Snake says that because you killed his son, Howlin' Wolf, it's only just that you die at the hand of the Yaller Snake.
That's a lie. I did not kill your son. I say, going on it. Look at this in our horses. Look the way. It's a silver. I said, never. It's time, there. I have to have the stuck at the shore.
Howdy, folks. Today we're going to show you Frontiers Aflame. That being Chapter 11 of The Injuns Are Coming, a thrilling story of pioneer days in America. You'll recollect Jack Manning was captured by the Injuns when he tried to rescue Mary Woods, the girl he loved. The Injun chief thinks Jack killed his son, so orders Jack bound to the death stake. Rance Carter, the ornery scoundrel who joined with the Injuns to help him take Mary from Jack, is also held captive by them. Bill Williams, Jack's pal, steals towards the Injun camp to rescue Jack, just as the chief raises his club to deal Jack the death blow.
Jack Manning, Chief Yellowsnake says that because you killed his son Howland Oak, it's only just that you die at the hand of Yellowsnake.
That's a lie. I did not kill your son.
Tell Chief Yellowsnake that it is Manning who lies. We saw him do it.
Rance Carter, you're a fiend.
I take all I'm honest. It was still, that's just the way out. Next time, you. Go on there, it was still. Mihohi! Ahoy! Mihohi! Nadaha, wer?
What that scout just told Yellowsnake? No, what? That the soldiers were coming.
Well, it's also hit to it, huh? Not sure unless it's a tornado. How way I is the one of you?
Yellowsnake is telling his braves that the soldiers will drive them from the teepees. But we'll strike first. That means war. It may start all those first. We got to get out of here. Come on, fellas. We don't get away from these reds again. Good old Pat.
Jack, I'll stay here and hold those red devils off. You go on.
No, Bill. I can't let you make that sacrifice.
It's for her, Jack. For Mary. You've got to get through.
All right. But I'll leave the dog here with you. And when they close in, he'll do his share.
All right.
Now, what the heck is that, I wonder? Hey, Woods! Woods, come out here! Hey, Woods, what's the meaning of that smoke up there?
It's an Indian smoke signal, Amos. It means they're on the warpath again. We've got to get to town and warn the others. We can only hope and pray that Mary and Jack are safe, wherever they are. Come on, Amos.
Hey, Carter, this uprising's spreading. We gotta get to a settlement somewhere.
Where can we go?
Otter Creek is the nearest. Well, we can go there.
Lead the way.
There's Otter Creek. We'll be safe there, all right.
Now, go ahead.
What happened to the woman?
Her horse threw her off up the road.
Well, you better take her in a hotel.
All right. How do you reckon that happened?
Come on, boys, let's put up these horses.
She's hurt very bad.
You red devils. You got me. You got me, didn't you? But you didn't get Jack. You didn't get Jack.
He got through. He got through to the girl. We tricked you. We tricked you, we did.
I brought you here because it was the only place I could bring you where you'd be safe. Mary, don't you understand? Mary, you've got to listen to reason. Your uncle's gone. You saw the Indians kill Jack Manning, and there's no one else to help you but me.
What did you think to do with her? Wait a minute, Manning. Where is she? Carter took her in the hotel.
Help! 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 Oh, Jack! Oh, Jack! Jack!
Mary!
Jack! Jack! Oh, hurry, Jack!
Today, friends, we're showing you Trail's End. That being Chapter 12 of The Injuns Are Coming, a thrilling story of the pioneer days in America. The old Indian chief was going to kill Jack Manning, you'll recollect, because he thought Jack had killed his son, Howlin' Wolf. But the medicine man revives the son just in time to halt the fatal blow. While rejoicing over Howlin' Wolf's recovery, the Indians are surprised by the coming of soldiers, and the camp is thrown into a wild mess. In the excitement, Rance Carter gets away again with Mary Woods, but Jack and Bill are close behind them. Bill holds off the Indians in a rocky pass, while Jack follows to a town where Rance has Mary hidden and locked in a house. The Indians attack and fire the town. Mary is trapped in a blazing building. Jack fights his way to her just as the flaming structure collapses.
Where's Mary Wood? What did you fools do with her? Wait a minute, Manning. Where is she? Carter took her in the hotel. Mary! You gotta get me out of here! You're gonna kill us! Shut up! Now, Rance Carter, this is every man for himself, and I'm gonna fight my way out! I'll give you all I gold. I know you're lying, Carter, but I'll get you out. I ain't doing nothing to tell you work. I'll get you back. Go on. Look, Mary. The troops are out in force. Stay for us now to the back of your uncle's cabin.
Have help. How will I mention them? Some of one. Can me to make the baby. Hold on. Bravo. Beba hiyo kwa melk snitchen.
He wants to know where the white squaw is. He means Mary Woods. Tell him she's dead.
Ayah Mookie. Yahweh.
Don't kill me, I'm dead.
Alan, to mention them.
Indians. But they'll never get me. Those red devils will never get me. Look! George Woods, I'm a dead Injun if that ain't Mary and Jack. It sure is. It's Mary. Mary!
Oh, what's the George?
Mary, I thought when I thought I'd lost you. I told you the Indians wouldn't get Jack Manning.
That's all right, Amos. But let's get Mary down to the cabin as soon as we can.
All right, let's go.
Indians. Indians. Manning dog. Get out of here, you. Get out of here. Get out of here, you. Get out of here.
Manning. Manning's dead. Carter's dead. The girl. McGee. You're next, McGee. They're coming for you now. Do you hear them? I've got it.
You all right now? Home at last. There's your dog, Jack, and he looks as though he's wounded. Oh, my faithful old pal.
Mary, I left him with Bill. And Bill sent no word, no message.
Oh.
Something must have happened. Poor Bill.
You! What? I know you. You're Tom Wood. Mary's father.
That sounds like Bull McGee.
But you don't me. I didn't kill you. I tell you I didn't. I didn't do it, I tell you.
Who did, McGee?
Why, it was Carter. Rance Carter. He shot you when the Indians attacked the wagon train. So Mary would be alone. But I didn't do it, I tell you I didn't.
Oh, it was Carter, eh?
Yes, Carter. Rance Carter.
My poor father.
Who shot Manning that night in the saloon?
Well, I did, Wood. You! But Carter made me do it. I tell you, Carter made me do it, I tell you. Oh.
Come, Mary.
Oh, Mary. That's all right, dear. Come on, over back. It's all right. I don't think he'll live till we get him out.
We'd better take him, man. Turn him over to the marshal.
I reckon we'd better have him. Take it. It's all right, dear.
Be careful of him.
There.
Put him on your horse.
Don't think about it. There, dear. It's all right now. They've taken him away now. Mary, you will be safe here now with your uncle because I must go.
Oh, no, Jack. Don't go.
I've got to go out there and find Bill.
I guess that'll hold him, Amos. All right. I'll see that the marshal gets him. Come on.
That's Bill. The dog never would have brought that unless... He's gone, Nellie. I know it. The Indians had us cut off in a rocky path. But I had to get through to you. Bill volunteered to stay there and hold them off until I could get through. Now he's gone. He gave up his life for us, Nellie. No pal could do more.
Jack, you did get through to her, didn't you?
Oh, thanks to you I did, Bill, yes. Here, sit down, little boy.
Oh, I'm all right, Jack. They cut me up a little, but I'm all right.
Bill, you know, when the dog came back, there wasn't any message from you. I thought the Indians had gotten ashore.
I thought they'd got me, too. They tried their best. I guess they would have. If the boys hadn't got there just when they did. It's sure good to be back again. Hal's in buckskin.
Bye, folks. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Well, Bill, doesn't look as though we're going to have much more trouble with the Indians. You know, Mary and I have decided to... Well, Mr. Woods wants us all to stay here and live with him. It looks as though we're going to find a lot of happiness in this little old cabin, Bill. Oh, Jack.